Also for Jack Jr., celebrating his birthday. Here's Jack the Third on the vocals. Punch Guy, Polka, Mania. Thank you. There's Jack on the vocal. This one called Punch Guy, Polka, Mania. All right, let's go waltz time for you right now. We'll do another tune off of our All In recording for you right now.
We're at the Uniontown Polish Club, if you're wondering. Now, this is going to be on Memorex after the fact, because...
And we like to send this one out especially for the Pope family here with us, and thanks for picking up a few of the CDs.
We do not have
just for
into
you.
Facebook Live.
Waltz time, this one's available
Internet,
off the
Wi-Fi,
all-in recording.
5G here,
It's called
so
The
it's not
Beautiful
allowing me to
Tennessee Waltz.
do a Facebook Live, so I'm going to do this in Memorex, so you'll be able to watch this at any time in your convenience. Sorry that I can't do Facebook Live. I'm going to alert Dad about this as well, too.
With my darling to the Tennessee waltz, when an old friend I happened to see introduced him to my loved one. And while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night at the Tennessee waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. Now I wonder how a dance like a Tennessee waltz could have broken my heart so complete, but I couldn't blame my darling, and couldn't help falling in love with my darling so sweet. Well, it must be the waltz of the Tennessee waltz, wish I know just how much it would cost, but I didn't see it coming. It's all over but the crying, blame it on the Tennessee waltz. She was dancing in the darkness to the Tennessee waltz, and I feel like I'm falling apart. And it's stronger than drinking, and it's deeper than sorrow, the darkest she left in my heart. I remember the night at a Tennessee waltz, 'cause I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz.
Thank you. That's one called the beautiful Tennessee Waltz. Let's do one more waltz for you.
So we're at the Uniontown
We'll
Polka.
do another one with Gail on the vocal for you right
And of
now.
course, we'll listen to
And we'll send this out to Jim and Cam, who are
of the award-winning
taking care of the
Dynabrass
front door.
from Toledo, Ohio, Michigan
And Jim,
area.
thanks for picking up the CD.
This
We
will not be,
appreciate it.
unfortunately, Facebook Live tonight. Unfortunately,
Here we go for
due
you.
to
One called
5G
the White
internet
Roses Waltz,
connection,
Yahweh
Wi-Fi not
Ruja.
strong enough, no real connection. So this is going to be like Memorex on good old like VHS that you can watch at any time after the fact, not in real time. So we do apologize. We hope you understand. So we'll be going the old-fashioned way filming tonight.
Moje siebie dziewczyno dla ciebie mam urodzin swoim siebie dziewczyno ja nie będzie ty na wielki wszystko mała będzie białe duże zawsze dostawała mam urodzin z moje nie u siebie proszę cię. There's two roses just for you. No one else will ever do. In my garden, these two roses are for you. All I have is please be true. If you love me through the years, the months, the hours, then forever you receive bouquets of flowers. These two roses in my garden are for you. Please love me, 'cause I love you.
Thank you. One called The White Roses Waltz.
So we're at the.
We're going to do a tune for you right now off of our 2020 Polka CD. And we'll send one out especially for Robin and Chris, who just walked in the door.
And we're at the
Good to see
Uniontown
you.
Polish Club in Uniontown,
Thanks for
Pennsylvania,
coming out.
listening to the Dynabrass from Toledo, Ohio, Michigan areas. And if you're wondering, I am not on Facebook Live. Probably we will not be tonight due to not having no strong internet connection, Wi-Fi, 5G
Well, we
here.
won't touch a thing.
So we're going to be on Memorex and.
All right, here we go for you off our 2020 release. Here's one called One Step, Two Step.
So we will not be able to interact with everyone tonight. We hope to maybe tomorrow over at UConn.
Off of our 2020 Polkas release. Let's do one more off that recording. I'd like to do this one especially for Claudia and Greg Vineyards, who just walked in.
So we're at the Uniontown Polish Club in Uniontown, Pennsylvania.
All right, so let's get another polka in for you. Here's Dale on one more vocal for you. It's called Paint the Town.
Again, we will not be able to do Facebook Live.
So I got to ask, everybody having a good time so far this evening?
Oh!
What do you think of Louie's creation back at the bar, the Dynabrass drink? Pretty good stuff, let me tell you. No better bartender than Louie, that's for sure, except for Jack.
So we will not be doing Facebook Live.
Here we go for you, as promised. It's one called Paint the Town.
5G internet Wi-Fi, so we will not be Facebook Live-in tonight. So we'll be doing Memorex, like watching on VHS tapes.
Thank you, that's off our 2020 release, one called Paint the Town. All right, we're going to do a tune especially for Randy and Minna. You with us? Hey, Randy and Minna, how are you? Great to see you. We're going to do another tune off that 2020 release. We'll keep it polka time for one more before we get into all that coming your way. Here's one called My Annie Polka, Moja Hania.
So this is the Dynabrass at the Uniontown Polish Club in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. September 24, 2022, Saturday night. And they start at 6 p.m. and they're going till 10 p.m. They could go over overtime as well, too. Again, sorry for the apologies that we can't be on Facebook Live tonight. Hope everyone understands.
Husband idzie handlarz swoim oknem. Nikt nie jest kochać za mnie, jak ja kocham Panie Hania, jak ja ludzie, jak całuję oczka łzy. Panie Hania, jak ja ludzie, jak całuję oczka łzy. Podobnie idzie handlarz swoim oknem. Raz w niedzielę podobnie idzie handlarz swoim oknem. Pana Maria, jak ja idzie, jak całuję oczka łzy. Pana Maria, jak ja idzie, jak całuję oczka łzy. Moja Ania dobra miła, serce jak wody. Moja Ania dobra miła, serce jak wody. Ania, Ania, jak ja idzie, jak całuję oczka łzy. Ania, Ania, jak idzie, jak całuję oczka łzy. Thank you. That's one called Miami, available on our 2020 release. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir.
So at this time, just want to say thank you to all of you who watch our live videos and even these like Memorex, videos. Almost
All right, we're going to get an instrumental Obetic in for you right now.
and we appreciate it very much. Dziękuję
I'd like to settle now for my good buddy here, Keith. So just for Keith, here's an Obetic instrumental. He will feature all the guys. This one called the Stevens Point Obetic.
And we thank each and every one of you for watching our live videos, and we appreciate it.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you that we do have all of our CDs available here at the bandstand. If you are interested, stop on up stage right. We've got 8 different CDs available by the bandstand. Hey Alexis, how are you? Is that the little shitster that I see right behind you? That is. How are you? And the kids as well. All right. Here we go for you. Obetic time. One called the Stevens Point Obetic.
We appreciate each and every one of you watching our live videos and Memorex videos when we post them. Dziękuję bardzo from my dad.
instrumentally one called the Stevens Point Omatic. Thank you.
So if you're tuning into this first set of the Dynabrass at any point and wondering why you're not seeing me on live or my dad live at any point, it's got to do with the fact there's no 5G, no strong internet connection, no Wi-Fi, no 5G. So this is like watching Memorex, like watching VHS tapes or DVDs.
All right, we've got time for a couple more tunes before we get our first intermission here this evening. I'd like to remind you, music all the way up until 10 o'clock this evening here at the Polish Club in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. A couple more tunes for you before we take that break. Here's one off of our Dance All Night recording. It's the song Dale on the vocals. We'll do one for Yvonne and Scott, since you're taking the lead on the dance floor on this one. Here's one called You Are Always With Me. You are always with me. Thank you all for our Dance All Night recording. That's one called You Are Always With Me. All right, we've got one more, and we're going to take an intermission.
Okay, well, when they're going to take their